How to overcome your fears, get unstuck, and fuel your success. What alarms you? Figuring out how to defeat fears of disappointment can be trying for everybody. Luckily, all feelings of trepidation are found out. Nobody is brought into the world with fears. Fears can in this manner be unlearned by rehearsing self-restraint over and over with respect to fear until it leaves. The most widely recognized apprehensions that we experience, which regularly damage all desire for progress, are the dread of disappointment, destitution, and loss of cash. These feelings of trepidation cause individuals to keep away from danger of any sort and to dismiss opportunity when it is introduced to them. They are so scared of disappointment that they are nearly deadened with regards to taking any risks whatsoever. There are numerous different feelings of trepidation that meddle with our bliss. Individuals dread the loss of affection or individuals dread the loss of their occupations and their money-related security. Individuals dread shame or derision. Individuals dread dismissal and analysis of any sort. Individuals dread the loss of regard or regard of others. These and numerous different feelings of dread keep us down all through life. Here are a couple of methods to assist you with conquering your feelings of trepidation and fuel your prosperity. Dread paralyzes action. The most widely recognized response in a dread circumstance is the disposition of, "I can't." This is the dread of disappointment that prevents us from making a move. It is experienced truly, beginning in the pit of your stomach. At the point when individuals are extremely apprehensive, their mouth and throat go dry, their heart begins beating. Here and there they inhale shallowly and their stomach beats. These are largely physical indications of the inhibitive negative propensity design, which we as a whole encounter every once in a while. Dread shuts our brain down.
At whatever point an individual is in the hold of dread, he feels like a deer trapped in the headlights of a vehicle.
This dread deadens activity. It frequently closes down the mind and makes the individual return to the battle or flight response. Dread is a horrendous feeling that subverts our bliss and can keep us down for the duration of our lives. Imagine yourself as unafraid. By imagining yourself performing with certainty and ability in a territory where you are dreadful, your visual picture will inevitably be acknowledged by your inner mind as guidelines for your presentation. Your mental self-view, the manner in which you see yourself and consider yourself, is in the long run adjusted by taking care of your brain these positive mental pictures of yourself performing at your best. Work on acting as though. By utilizing the go about as though strategy, you walk, talk, and conduct yourself precisely as you would on the off chance that you were totally unafraid in a specific circumstance. You stand upright, grin, move rapidly and unhesitatingly, and in each regard go about as though you previously had the mental fortitude that you want.
Utilize the law of reversibility.
The law of reversibility says that, on the off chance that you feel a specific way, you will act in a way steady with that feeling. However, on the off chance that you demonstration in a way steady with that feeling, regardless of whether you don't feel it, the law of reversibility will make the inclination that is predictable with your activities. This is perhaps the best discovery in progress brain research. You build up the mental fortitude you want by restraining yourself over and again to do the thing you dread until that dread in the long run vanishes, and it will defy your fears immediately. Your capacity to defy, manage, and act regardless of your feelings of dread is the way to bliss and achievement. Perhaps the best exercise you can rehearse is to recognize an individual or circumstance in your life of which you are apprehensive and resolve to manage that dread circumstance right away. Try not to permit it to make you miserable for one more moment. Set out to face the circumstance or individual and put the dread behind you. Advance toward the fear. At the point when you recognize a dread and train yourself to advance toward it, it becomes littler and increasingly reasonable. Likewise, as your apprehensions become littler, your certainty develops. Before long, your feelings of dread lose their power over you. Conversely, when you move in an opposite direction from a dread-prompting circumstance or individual, your dread becomes bigger and bigger. Before long it commands your reasoning and feeling, engrosses you during the day, and frequently keeps you alert around evening time. Manage the fear directly. The best way to manage a dread is to address it head-on. Advise yourself that refusal isn't a stream in Egypt. The characteristic propensity of numerous individuals is to deny that they have an issue brought about by dread or the like. They're apprehensive about standing up to it. Thus, it turns into a significant wellspring of stress, despondency, and psychosomatic sickness. Be happy to manage the circumstance or individual legitimately. As Shakespeare stated, take arms against an ocean of difficulties, and in this manner, end them. At the point when you drive yourself to confront any dread actuating circumstance in your life, your confidence goes up, your dignity increments, and your feeling of individual pride develops. You in the end arrive at the point in life where you are not scared of anything.